People with street smarts, what is your most street tip? Hotel lobbies are great places to use the restroom. They are usually clean, safe, and hardly ever occupied, as most guests will go up to their own room instead of using the public location. On a side note, I've found it's best not to go to reception and ask if you can use the toilet because they sometimes say no. Just walk in like you're staying there and know where you're going and follow the signs for the toilet. I am a 60-something female who travels extensively alone for work. I have had a few close calls, but my rule is I don't worry about offending someone that approaches me if there aren't others around. I will cross the street, head for an open establishment, get away. Panhandlers, do you have a cigarette, guys? Don't let them get close to you if there's no one around. I keep my keys in my hand and say, if you come any closer I'm going to push this alarm. I was heading for the airport early in the morning with luggage and a creepy guy drives by, asks if I need a ride. I say no. He goes down to turn around and is coming back. I saw a restaurant worker down the next block having a smoke, so I yelled at him, "Hey, I might need some help here," and he ran down to stare the guy down. I don't hesitate to ask a security guard to walk me to my car. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Be aware of your surroundings. Look like you'll fight back. Not so much that it looks like you're issuing a challenge, but just so that anyone looking to get the $20 in your wallet will wonder whether it's worth the effort. The not issuing a challenge thing is important, because people looking for a fight will go for you, and you end up looking like you're in fight or flight mode in a fish out of water way. You don't want to look naive, but you don't want to look concerned either. Just another day for you. Buy a daily moisturizer with sunscreen in it. This guy has been through some serious crap. Security guards, doormen, food cart owners, and blue collars in general know where the closest bathrooms are. I just walk into the nicest hotel I see and use their lobby bathroom. No need to ask. If you are a woman and have a handbag with a zipper, make sure the opening end is towards the front, where you can keep an eye on it. This prevents someone walking behind you from opening your handbag and taking your wallet, anything valuable. If you are a tourist and want a local to take a pic of you with your phone, either have it be an employee or someone you can outrun. Wear one headphone so you can still hear what's around you. I like to wear both but turn them down and tune into what's being said around me sometimes. People say some weird crap when they think you can't hear them. Most of what I do has already been mentioned, but here's one I rarely hear about. I use windows reflections to check who is behind me. Looking at a shop window while I walk is innocuous enough, but it allows me to check if someone is still behind me without me turning around. If I'm in an unfamiliar city, I'll explore freely every neighborhood as long as there are women and kids around. Most mums don't hang outside with their kids if the street area isn't safe. This worked very well for most throughout Latin America, Europe and Asia. If you want to know if you can trust somebody you let in your home, leave a $5 bill in a place that looks like it was forgotten about and that they would see it. If they'll take you for $5 now, they'll take you for more later. There are 146 street suffixes acknowledged by the US Postal Service, alphabetically. The first is alley and the last is yard. These are also bad places to duck into if you're being followed, because there's only one exit. Little street information. Earbuds or headphones signal that you're not aware of your surroundings. Staring at your phone indicates the same. Make you an easy target. Catch 22. I wear earbuds to keep creeps from talking to me. Wearing earbuds makes me a creep target. Never turn your back to someone who you don't trust or is aggressive. YouTube is full of videos of people getting sucker punched from behind. Any street knowledge I have is from watching Worldster and Liverleak videos. The most dangerous time to drive is right when it starts raining, cause any oil on the street has mixed with the water, making it slippery, but hasn't had enough time to wash away yet. It's the first snowfall here this weekend. I'm hunkering down at home so I don't have to drive around people that forgot last winter driving. This is a niche tip, but if you ever suspect something to have an electric current, do not touch it with the palm side of your hand. It can cause your muscles to contract and not let go. Always use the back side of your hand, or even better, use a blade of grass or something not too conductive. Don't frick with people. Even the skinniest, nerdiest Steve Urkel looking mother might be crazy with a knife under his sleeve, might stab you soon as you turn around. But don't be scared of people either. Mutual respect. Prison rules. Don't start crap yet don't take any crap. Not me but one of my employees. We dress casually on Fridays and call it Flip-Flop Friday. He never participates. I asked him why and he said I can't run in flip-flops. You always have to be ready to run. I had a friend years ago who, when a car approached to ask for directions, she slowly removed her sandals as she answered. When the car drove away I asked why she did that. She said that you can't run in flip-flops, and that although it would hurt, it's easier to run barefoot. She warned me to always be prepared to run whenever necessary. We were maybe 12 when she said that. Always tell my kids to walk with a purpose. People who walk with a purpose make crap happen. Don't hug the walls. Walk a bit towards the center especially near corners. Keep your ears open. Notice things. Footsteps, shuffling, metal clanging, anything. Basically be aware of your surroundings and anticipate critical situations. Yup. Learn to hone your instincts and trust those bad feelings that seem random. If it comes down to it, hit hard and hit first. There aren't any referees on the corner. You know that feeling where you didn't like some teacher because he just seemed off so you said you didn't like him and then your parents told you that you can't say mean things like that. Undo the years of training where your parents taught you to ignore that feeling. Listen to that feeling and if it says someone is off, then leave the situation. Trust your gut instinct. If your gut is telling you something's off then treat it as such. A really good book about this is The Gift of Fear by Gavin de Becker. Coincidences are rarely that. Pay attention to people's hands. They will give you a split-second heads up to ill intent. Watch your effing back. Also watch their left foot. Most people are right-handed. If they inch their left foot closer to you they are setting up to take a swing. People always tell me this is kind of a morbid thing to do. When we go on vacation or to an event, I take a picture of each of my children individually upon arrival. If they go missing, I can pull up a picture of what they look like and exactly what they were wearing when they went missing. You'll be surprised at how little you can recall of what your child was wearing when you're in a panic, and they are old enough to dress themselves. Trying to estimate their height and weight is impossible unless they've recently had a checkup at the doctor. It also eliminates the need to add a verbal update to an old picture, i.e., here's a recent photo but she got a haircut and new glasses after the photo was taken. If you're being attacked and someone is trying to get you into a vehicle to take you to a secondary location, fight as much as you possibly can to not get in the vehicle. If they kill you while fighting it will be quick and your murder will be easier to solve. But if they take you to a second location they can keep you alive as long as they want doing whatever they want to you and your disappearance will be much harder to solve. It's better to go down swinging and make it easy to catch your attackers than end up tortured for God knows how long. Don't walk around staring at your phone after dark. It's immensely stupid. 1. It lights up your face from a mile away like a dumb, distracted easy mark. 2. You aren't at all aware of your surroundings. Even if you believe you are, we're nowhere near as good at multitasking as we assume. 3. If you suddenly do need to look up at impending danger, your eyes are adjusted for bright light rather than darkness and you won't be able to clearly see who's around you. If someone bumps into you or brushes against you, check your pockets. There's this reflex people have when bumped up against. They will immediately go and check wherever they keep their wallet money. So sometimes pickpockets will send in reckon people who will just kinda get a little too close and bump into people. Then the actual pickpockets can see where you check and go for that pocket. Carry an extra wallet with $50 in it and throw it if someone tries to rob you. Street smarts. Don't worry about hurting someone's feelings over your own safety. If it feels wrong, it is wrong. Walk confidently and with your head up. If you walk around like a freaking victim you will eventually become a victim. This 100x. Don't let anyone think they can mug you or tease you and get away with it, because then they will, and they will get away with it. For girls, make up a fake boyfriend to get creeps away. If you're being followed, don't freeze up and just keep walking. Go into the nearest fast food place or store. Keep your eyes forward and don't look at people. And please, for the love of God, don't stop in the middle of the sidewalk. Please, for the love of God, don't stop. This is huge for everyone. You need to be standing still to be mugged, and it's easier to be grabbed if you're not moving. If someone tries to stop you, keep walking. They ask the time, check your watch, tell them but do not stop walking. Act like you live wherever you are, like you know the place, like you know exactly where you are going. I use a wheelchair and do this whenever I travel. I figure out where I am going before I venture out. If I am lost, I duck into a store or restaurant in order to look at my phone or ask directions. Be focused on the direction you are going and don't act like a freaking tourist. Ironically, I feel much safer by myself when I can act like this instead of when I'm traveling with some clueless friend or relative who has to stop for pictures every 20 feet. I rarely, if ever, get approached for money or anything when I am by myself. But throw in my dumb Aunt Susan and we're brushing off weirdos all day long. If anyone ever makes the conscious decision to steal anything from you, never trust them, ever. If they will steal a lighter from you, they will steal your weed, your money, your jewelry, your car, you name it. Stay away from stupid M. They'll get you in legal trouble, hurt, or killed despite their best intentions or how friendly they are. If you sell drugs, don't get sloppy. Sloppy equals weakness and somebody will set that ass up. $1 bills stack up over time. If you broke, a bag of potatoes is like $2.50. Backing down from a fight may hurt your ego but will keep you alive longer. That being said, sometimes you gotta fight. Pick your battles wisely. Not everyone who calls themselves your friend is your friend. Not everyone you call a friend is a friend. If you even think for 1 second you should bail, get the frick up out of whatever situation you are in immediately. If you accidentally disrespect someone, apologize immediately. Buy them a beer, offer a cigarette. I've seen this save lives. More often than not, loud people bring the noise, quiet people bring the guns. That being said, never underestimate how bad somebody wants to prove themselves. And watch out for live wires. A live wire is somebody who gets hyped up and excited easy. Will shoot first. Never ask questions. If you ain't from the streets hood ghetto, don't act like you are. If an older, street knowledgeable person tells you don't go, fill in the blank. Don't freaking do it. Never ever find out what somebody has in the trunk. Finally, look, listen, and learn. Count every possible exit in any room you enter. I sometimes also scan for anything I could use to defend myself if need be. Talk to yourself. You'll make even the craziest sucker nervous. Pacing around and angrily muttering to your phone will keep even the dodgiest of crackheads at bay. I was walking with my friend, and I asked him, Bob, am I book smart or street smart? He said, I don't know. Let me borrow $10. I gave him the money. Book smart, he replied. It's an investment. Never break 2 laws at once. Got something in your car that's illegal? Better not be speeding. Stop completely at red lights. Ext. 1. Count the room. Count the exits. 2. City face. Don't look happy in a dense area on the street. Look slightly pee. If you have something to be happy about, that's something someone wants. Get in line behind the butthole. Works well at fast food places, airports, basically anywhere with one face-to-face customer service. After dealing with the mean guy, your polite simple request will be fulfilled if at all possible. You have been visited by the doggo of balance. Comment balance like the doggo to have a balanced and harmonious life. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check another video, or don't. Either way, have a great day you magnificent people.